Education starts at home. Fun education starts at home. Here we are again. Thank you for definitely tuning in. Hopefully, we provide you with some current event and some insight on, just being a better parent or being a better mentor or being a better teacher. Period. So here we are. I wanted to talk about a few current events. One of them, I just saw a disturbing picture that I posted on Facebook, which had children kissing, and the children were like 9 years old, and that's definitely not a good thing. It's kind of horrible because you allow 9 year olds to kiss, and this isn't like the normal kissing. It's like a little child like on a bench, and the girl is bent over him, and they're kissing. Like like this is some real Hollywood type stuff. Like not grown Hollywood type stuff. All right, so now on with that because you definitely know that 9 year olds shouldn't be kissing, especially when they can't add, multiply, divide, and subtract. We definitely need to definitely up that. And if your children don't know about the International Space Station, which is our next topic, so the International Space Station is basically let's see, a tower, not a tower. It's basically a place where astronauts can go in the sky. So I would call it a sky lab. That they can go in the sky and they can do studies. All right. So next time you look in the sky and you see the brightest star, it's not a star, it's a light. All right. So I want you all looking out for that star. All right. So it's definitely a deep bright. How does the sun? Come here, Christian nephew. What are you doing? What are you doing? The hood.
Yeah.
Take the hood off your head. Alright, now we've talked about this. Anytime you're in a building, you take the hood off, correct?
Yes, sir.
Alright, what about the house? You walk around the house with the hood on?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, thank you. You can definitely go and sit down now. Thank you. Thanks for my show with that nonsense. So, now, let's talk about children wearing hoods in buildings. We just had the Trayvon Martin shooting that happened earlier this year in February, and he was wearing a hoodie. But the reason why he was wearing a hoodie was because it was raining outside. Let's get that straight. So I shouldn't see people in the beginning of June or in the beginning of May 80, 90 degrees outside with a hoodie on. Please come correct next time that we have a march. So it's not just Trayvon Martin. We also have others who have been killed. One recent person, which is Chavis Carter. He recently was killed by policemen. He was shot in the back of the head. They said basically that he was able to do that with his hands cuffed behind him. He was able to move around and shoot himself, and they said that he was left-handed. So let's come correct. So we definitely need to tell our children, first of all, you don't need marijuana. All right, so don't put yourself out there. You don't need to be speeding, you don't need to be driving recklessly. Do the right thing. That's gonna be the core into my phrase today. All right. So next, that's not the only thing that happened. You have so it's not just happening in Jonesboro, Arkansas. It's also happening in Atlanta, Union City, Georgia. The young man artisan who was shot. It just happened this year. We definitely didn't hear anything about that, but we don't hear anything about these individuals because they have records. Artisan had a warrant for his arrest, but that doesn't mean that the cops need to. This young man was running and his back was turned, and I think they might have said stop, then pow, right there in the back, killed him right there before everybody. They said that he was trying to fight one of the. Regardless, fighting and guns is totally different. So let's get together. With all those cops out there, they could have did something. Next, you have a young man who was just lynched in 2010. His name is Frederick Carter, and also it doesn't stop there. It happened. This same thing that happened to this young man in Jonesboro. Arkansas. It happened in '87. They said that he shot himself in the back of the vehicle, which it turned out to be false. So I definitely want you all to teach your children, teach your young men to pull their pants up. They don't need to continue to make themselves targets. I can understand some of the looseness, but when your pants are all the way down, I mean, come on now, let's bring it back. You cannot get a job like that. So let's educate our children, all right? And let's see, and when teach your children how to speak, especially black people, we need to learn how to just. I had a teacher call my English my written English Ebonics, because she was trying to coin a phrase of what she heard. Don't ever allow anybody to say Ebonics. We speak as well well enough English as we do as they do. So definitely don't settle for Ebonics or anything else to that nature. So hopefully I hope this helps. We need to save our black males. They're the target of everything right now, and we need to continue to save them. So as much as possible. Peace, love, and we out as a Fun Education Network.